I mean, does this even surprise us anymore, guys? I mean, as you guys can see, Kamala Harris arrested this young black lady for apparently no reason, which is very, very shocking to some of you guys. And for some of you guys may already know how Kamala is. But if we look at a quick history, we can see that she was actually a part of certain Diddy parties. So I know you guys have heard about everything going on with P. Diddy and how he's being exposed and all that stuff. But don't forget, guys, Kamala Harris was best friends with all of these guys. So let's go ahead and get into
Before
it.
she met Doug Emhoff, she dated some prominent men, including in 2001, former talk show host Montel Williams. Back then, he was the famous one and had to introduce her to the paparazzi.
So as you guys can see, she was dating very prominent men, and that's how she worked her way up into becoming the president of the United States potentially. So right now she is potentially going to become the president of the US, and she started off as a prostitute, prostituting herself to very popular celebrities. And this is her actual little story. Leaked footage of Kamala Harris as a working woman.
Former prostitute Kamala Harris is a double agent intent on destroying the United States of America. She performed intercourse on the former mayor of San Francisco, Willie Brown, who was 31 years older than her, almost double her age at the time this happened. She did this repeatedly throughout 1996, performing intercourse over and over, all to further her position. He even admitted it publicly recently, saying, "Yes, we dated. It was more than 20 years ago. Yes, I may have influenced her career by appointing her to 2 state commissions when I was Assembly Speaker." That's a quote from him. He's admitting that if she had never done that, she would probably be working at McDonald's right now. Her IQ well below average, making her super easy to control and super bad to be second in the line to controlling the most powerful country on earth. Extremely scary stuff, but it gets much worse though. She repeatedly slept with talk show host Montel Williams in 2001 to build up her name recognition before running for district attorney of San Francisco in 2002. Without infamous red carpet appearance and multiple tabloids about her, she likely would have hit a second wall in her career and never been elected. Once again, showing the only way for her to advance was by using her body. Many also believe that she slept with San Francisco District Attorney Terrence Hallinan prior to that to get him to hire her as assistant district attorney. We're talking about a woman who has never birthed a single child in her life. Unbelievably selfish to choose to sleep your way to the top while also not even providing any new individuals to a world that is unfortunately desperately in need of more births. But that's not necessarily going to cause the decay of our country. This will. Between 2002 and 2012, we don't know, but then in 2013, that's when the big move on the checkerboard happened. She began a relationship with Doug Emhoff, a divorced man with multiple children already, who she's now technically the stepmother of. Oh god, what an awful stepmother to have. So he's a powerful entertainment attorney with very close connections to a lot of people in the media and in Hollywood, and importantly, close ties to the Israeli government, which is where things get very dark. A plan was hatched to pour millions of dollars into installing her as a senator in 2016, 3 years after I say she partnered with Doug Emhoff. It's a partnership for their plan. The intention was for Doug to use his connections and blackmail apparatus to get her on the presidential ticket as vice president in 2020 by first starting her off as a senator, and that plan so far has been working to perfection. I will admit it's a very genius plan, but it's very bad for the rest of us because the next phase is for her to become president of the United States, at which point Doug Emhoff and the evil psychopaths he works for will be the ones who are actually running the country. They intend to use that power to wildly enrich themselves, then flee to Israel after the country is in a state of total disarray. I can't stress enough how important it is that a Kamala Harris presidency is avoided at all costs. Have you seen content about this anywhere else? Why is it being covered up almost entirely across the media, even in most of the quote conservative media? People refuse to talk about the truth behind Kamala Harris and what her plan is for the future, even though anyone who does a little digging can see how dark things are about to get. So the fact that you don't see it anywhere else means you probably should be following here with notifications on. So go ahead and do that right now and join one of the only places on the entire internet where you can actually get the truth. I'm Matt Wass, and I'll see you in the next video.
Very, very crazy, guys, and hopefully I don't get banned for posting this because I'm not saying anything wrong. But what's really crazy is we have leaked footage of Kamala Harris as a working woman. And what makes it even more interesting is because she claims to be very pro-black and she supports BLM and all this stuff, but then she's actually one of the main protagonists against black people and black people rights. Like, Kamala Harris is actually an Indian Jamaican, quote. Her mama is Indian, her dad is Jamaican, so how can she even be president? So this is an Indian woman we're talking about acting like she's just 100% black, and she's far from it, guys. This is an Indian woman running for president of the United States of America, guys. Her parents weren't natural born citizens either when she was born in 1964. So she came here as a forced American citizen because she forcibly was given birth here on United States soil. But she's actually Indian. She's not even really black. But she appeases to the black audience by pretending she's pro-black, pro this and that, when she's far from it, guys. She just uses it for political gains because she knows a bunch of unintelligible liberals will listen to her. And unfortunately, this black woman, an actual black woman who was arrested by Kamala Harris, shared heartbreaking footage exposing how Kamala Harris's policies as California Attorney General to arrest parents for truancy destroyed their lives and the lives of many other single minority women as well. Kamala Harris has destroyed black families. Quote, maybe this is why Kamala Harris asked ABC not to ask her any questions about her record as a prosecutor.
Black lives matter to her. Why didn't I matter?
Because of truancy, California public schools lose $1.4 billion a year in funding.
I want money.
We can see
I don't
that.
agree what my Kamala Harris did to my mom.
So I decided I was going to start prosecuting parents for truancy.
And I spent a majority of my time here at the hospital.
When Kamala Harris was the California Attorney General, she had me arrested and prosecuted
This is
because
sad.
my handicapped daughter was sick in the hospital and had missed some days of school.
I have sick.
So it's not like she even did anything wrong. It's not like she's smoking drugs. It's not like she broke the law and robbed a bank. It's not like she murdered someone. It's not like she put graffiti on some kind of government federal building. No, guys. We're talking about a woman who had a daughter who had a sick illness that is it's very painful. And so she missed a few days of school because her daughter was in extreme pain and she was arrested by someone who's apparently quote unquote pro-black. Come on, dude. Get real, guys.
Sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell anemia is a hereditary disease, and it is very, very painful.
In 2012, like all California parents, I received a threatening letter from Kamala Harris saying we'll go to jail for a year if our kids even miss 10% of school days. Little did I know, there was a warrant out for my arrest. All of a sudden, the police is outside my house, and they started banging on the door. They told me I was under arrest for my child missing school. I was shocked. I said, but my baby is sick. The school knows that. And they said, go talk to Kamala Harris. Place your hands behind your back.
My mom did nothing wrong. We did everything we were supposed to. I was always bringing doctor's notes, always calling the school to let them know that I was in the hospital.
But my hell was just beginning.
That's so
They
sad.
gave me 2 charges. I spent the next 2 years in court fighting these charges. Kamala assigned her nastiest prosecutors to my case.
My homicide prosecutors, my gang prosecutors. And they went over there and I said, when you go over there, look really mean.
All the time I had to spend going to court, I was struggling to care for my Chelle.
We are going to make sure that you face the full force and consequences of the law.
I lost my job and couldn't pay rent, and we got evicted. I became homeless. We had to move into a motel.
And I ended up being in the hospital a lot during her trial. And in that hospital stay was when I had my stroke.
I had a stroke about 4 or 5 days ago, and right now I'm doing pretty good. My hand is doing okay, I guess.
Let's be clear, my values have not changed.
Look, I am not a political person, but I want people to know what Kamala Harris has did to me. If she do it to me, she will abuse anyone if you give her the power.
The truancy program I got a lot of criticism too. Did you actually lock anybody up?
No, we never locked anybody up. We did prosecute some cases, but far few, only about 20.
My
Lying,
message to
conniving
all
woman.
Americans, especially Black Americans, do not trust Kamala Harris.
Sorry, guys. I'm not feeling too good. Pray for your boy, Nate. But, guys, honestly, guys, I mean, what do you expect, guys, from Kamala Harris? This is the reality of a nation under a woman, and more specifically, not just any woman, but a woman such as Kamala Harris, guys. So please, guys, stay awake, guys. I'm not saying you have to vote for Donald J. Trump, but please, for the love of God, do not vote for Kamala Harris, because she is not sincere, and she just has her own greedy plans, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Don't forget to smash that like button, share it with someone that you believe this could be edifying towards, and I hope that y'all have a blessed day. And it was your boy, Nate. God bless y'all, guys.